Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to cut through all the noise around AI and market research. Look, this isn't just about hype. It's a fundamental shift in strategy. And we're going to give you a clear, no-nonsense briefing on the moves you need to be making right now to get ahead and stay there. So let's dive right in. For the past year, it feels like the whole conversation about AI in our industry has been about one thing: efficiency. But if your AI strategy is only about doing old things faster, you are missing the real revolution. The question we need to ask isn't just how can we be faster, it's what incredible new value can we create? Because that conversation, it's already shifted. This is no longer just about slapping a turbocharger on your existing processes. The real opportunity here is using AI to create completely new forms of value, new products, new services, things that will truly set you apart. We're talking about rewriting your entire strategy, not just tweaking your tactics. Okay, so where should you be looking for these new opportunities? Where are the real breakthroughs actually happening? Well, we've identified 6 critical frontiers where AI is making its biggest impact right now. Think of these as the pillars of the future insights industry. They kind of range from the foundational, you can do this now applications, all the way to the more experimental stuff on the horizon. The really key thing to get is that they're all connected. Each one builds on the last. So let's start with the foundation. First up is workflow automation. Honestly, this is the price of entry at this point. This is table stakes. We're talking about AI drafting your surveys, coding open-ended responses, analyzing data, and even generating those first draft reports. But the gain here isn't just about saving money. It's about freeing up your most expensive resource, your best people, to go solve the problems that only they can. Next, and this is where it starts to get really interesting, is the Intelligent Insight Archive. Just imagine turning your entire library of past studies into a living, searchable brain. A new question comes in from a client, and instead of starting from scratch, your AI can instantly pull together answers from everything you already know. It's a game changer. You see, once you have that intelligent archive, it just naturally evolves into always-on intelligence. So instead of doing these one-off projects, you're creating a constant stream of understanding. The AI connects that archive to live data, letting you monitor brand health and market trends continuously, in real time, not just in some static quarterly report. Now we're going to move into the more futuristic zones. Meet synthetic respondents. This is where generative AI creates simulated research participants based on really detailed personas. Let's say you need to test a new ad concept overnight. Well, now you can get solid directional feedback in just hours from a synthetic panel that perfectly mirrors your target audience. And if you take that a step further, you get to AI research agents. We're talking about autonomous systems that you can just give an objective to. Like, hey, go figure out the main reasons people buy electric vehicles. And it can design the study, field it, analyze the data, and deliver a report, all by itself. I know it's emerging, but it is coming on fast. And finally, we have to look at the impact of AI on the consumer, right? As people start using their own AI agents to shop for them, a trend called agentic commerce, the entire customer journey just gets completely rewritten. How in the world do you market to an algorithm? Understanding these new AI-shaped journeys is becoming an absolutely critical new frontier for research. Okay, I know that's a lot to take in. We just went from basic workflow stuff all the way to AI agents. So the million-dollar question is, with all these possibilities floating around, where do you even start? You can't do everything at once, which is why you need a framework for prioritization. This map looks simple, but it is so powerful for cutting through all the complexity. It helps you prioritize by just asking 2 key questions. First, how ready is this technology? Can we actually deliver it in the next 12 months? And second, how much will it really differentiate us? Answering that helps you separate the immediate must-dos from the crucial bets on the future. So, using that framework, what does a prioritized roadmap actually look like for the next year? We've mapped out 5 critical strategic moves that will help you balance those immediate gains with that long-term advantage. So here it is. This is your prioritized plan. It starts with a foundational AI copilot, then builds a proprietary data moat with an insight archive, then creates new revenue with always-on products. And then you place some smart bets on the future with a synthetic sandbox and new AI journey offerings. Let's break down each of these moves. Your absolute first move is getting an AI research copilot in place. This integrates automation across your entire workflow. The immediate value is that huge efficiency gain we talked about, which frees up your best people to do actual strategic work. The risk here? Becoming too reliant on a generic model. You have to train it on your own unique frameworks to maintain your analytical edge. Next, you build your insight archive. This is your defensible moat. Every study you've ever done becomes a proprietary data asset that no one else can copy. You unlock all this incredible value from work you've already paid for. Now, the catch, because there's always a catch, is that it's not a simple copy-paste job. It needs some serious data governance and structure to work right. With that foundation in place, you can start to productize your expertise. You move away from one-off projects to always-on testing products. This taps directly into what clients are begging for, continuous feedback loops. And for you, it creates new, predictable, recurring revenue streams. The challenge, though, is that it's a fundamental shift in your business model, from projects to subscriptions. Your final two priorities are all about placing smart, calculated bets on the future. On the one hand, you incubate aggressively by creating a synthetic respondent sandbox. This lets you experiment in a totally controlled way to learn its capabilities. On the other hand, you do selectively by developing offerings around those AI-shaped journeys, but maybe only for your most innovative clients. It's how you build expertise without betting the farm. So let's tie this all together. What is the one winning strategy you should take away from all this? How do you actually compete and win in this new era? Well, the winning formula isn't just one thing. It's a balanced strategy. You win now with workflow AI. You build your long-term moat with a proprietary memory, that insight archive. And you create future value by placing those smart, selective bets on what's coming next. That sets the stage for even bigger leaps down the line, like those fully autonomous AI agents. Look, this is not a theoretical exercise. This shift is happening right now as we speak. Your competitors are already making these moves, building their own AI-powered moats. So the only question left to answer is, where will you start?